Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tappingflamingo, and today we're going to make a piece of jewelry using items from the Curated Bead Box from Light My Fire and Sea Jewels and a few things from my stash. So in the most recent Curated Bead Box, I received these. Aren't they beautiful? I love the peaches and oranges and especially the blues that are in there. I also received these carnelian type or style, I think is what they called it, beads. And the month before, I got these turquoise style beads. All of these are glass beads, and I think they're going to look really nice together. So in Bargain Bead Box this month, I received this. I believe the theme was Sky's the Limit. We had lots of bird type beads and some beautiful blues in there. And I thought this would look really good with these beads. Now I always like to add a little bit of bling, so I'm going to use these glass crystals. And then I want to use these bead caps. I believe both the bead caps and these crystals I got from a Bargain Bead Box years ago. And then I'm going to try to use this turquoise wire and some chain. So the first thing I need to do is make sure that all these beads are going to fit on this wire. This is an 18 gauge wire, and I'm thinking everything but maybe these crystals are going to fit. And I'm right, these crystals do not fit, so I may have to go back to the drawing board for some different bling. I think the bead caps are going to fit. Yes, they fit fine, so we don't have to worry about those. The hole's big enough here, so I could use it just the wire just on this and then use a different color wire for the beads. Let's open this set of beads up. Check it out. Those fit fine. So I'm assuming these are going to fit fine too, but just to be on the safe side, I will check it out. Yep, we're fine there, and I'm sure we're fine here. So I cut off about 6.5 inches of wire. You can do a little bit less, or you could do a little bit more. I don't know if I would do much more than that, but I'm going to go ahead and put that in the hole, twist these to make them into one, and then just make a kind of a messy loop. There we go. I've been really busy lately with family. My grandchildren have been over. We've had a lot of fun. What have y'all been up to lately? I like to keep busy. All right. So I've got that all tucked in. It's not scratching. And now we're ready to lay out and try to come up with a design. So I am not going to use bead caps on every one of these beads. I think they're going to show up best on these turquoise beads. So that's my plan. Since we're starting off with a turquoise colored bead here, or focal point, instead of doing that, they kind of all blend in. We want it to pop. So I'm going to go ahead and put the carnelian style bead on either side, and then maybe a tinier bead, these painted glass beads that are orange and blue. And then this is where I'm going to put the turquoise style, and I'll flank it with the bead caps, and I'll do that on either side. and then maybe another one of these. And then we can start our pattern again. Here, here, and then we need one of those over here and over here. And maybe I'll finish off with a smaller bead. And I think that's as far as I want to go. So let's see what it looks like on the blue wire. So I found these beads, and I believe these actually came from a Curated Bead Box sometime last year, if I'm not mistaken. But they work really well. They're almost the same exact color. And that'll kind of separate all the orange a little bit. I have them all strung up and I like it, but the only thing is I'm not for sure I like it on this wire. I like to have these type necklaces with the wire if I'm doing more of a shorter, smaller station here. Let me show you the one I have on. It's also kind of the same. It's not as long. Let's see if I can... See, it's just smaller. So let me mess around with this a little bit, or I may just put it on some regular beading wire. All right, this looks much better. A statement piece, but it's not so ginormous. It still can be considered a little bit more on the petite side. All I need to do now is add some chain and a clasp, and we have completed our necklace. So this is what the necklace looks like complete. Wired this, beaded it up on a wire, made some loops, used a jump ring to attach the chain to the loop there. Just a lobster claw clasp. And I think it turned out really cool. But you know what? I need a pair of earrings. Let's make a pair of earrings. So in order to make the matching pair of earrings, I'm going to use the same beads, but I'm going to put them in a different pattern. I'm going to use this blue wire, and I'm not using the orange bead. I'm going to use the glass turquoise bead with the bead caps. And then I am using this pretty crystally bead, and then this bead on top, and I'm just going to make a loop here and here, and then hang the ear wire on it. Make sure that wire's tucked in. And then I'll make a little loop at the bottom. I know a lot of people are like, oh, what are you going to hang on there? I'm not going to hang anything. I'm going to make this loop part of the design of the earring. And I want it to be pretty small. Just wrap it around there a couple of times, clip it off and cut it. Opened up the ear wire, and we're going to hang this on there, close it up, and we have ourselves a matching set. I really love these two colors together, the turquoise blue and the orange. It's going to be a really nice summer necklace. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.